Hey everybody, it's Brian Slagle from Metal Blade Records. Just wanted to let you know that we're super excited to be working with a couple old friends of ours, Mark Zonder and Ray Alder. They've got some new music coming out that we're really excited about, and I think you guys will be too, so be on the lookout.
I've always been a band guy, and as much as I love recording music for other people in various different styles, one of the main reasons I started playing the drums years ago is I love that band feeling, that family feeling, working with other people to create something that's actually bigger than just what I could do by myself. So when I started to put the band together, A through Z, which I'll explain later, I called a good keyboard friend of mine, and he actually said he was a little busy, but he turned me on to a gentleman in France named Vivien Lalu. So I gave Viv a call, we chatted for a while, and I sent him some of the grooves that I'd been working on. And in no time, he sent me back 3 or 4 ideas, and I knew right then that we were onto something very special, magical, and this was going to be a really, really special band.
It was interesting because it was a different way for me to work. I mean, usually whenever I write a song, I'm coming up with drum grooves myself and then guitar riffs, bass lines, keyboard and stuff. But here, Mark already had a lot of ideas and grooves for a given set of BPMs, and I would just pick some of his ideas and create music on top of it. So whenever he would like something that I came up with, he would record additional patterns, and then little by little that would turn into a song.
Break away from the chains that hold you. Walk away.
When it came to a guitar player, Viv told me that he had been working with a gentleman named Joop Wolters for over 20 years. So needless to say, I was very excited to see what he could do.
I got invited for this band by Vivien Lalu at first for recording some guitars for the album, and after a while they asked me to compose a few tunes. So we did, and we're working on the album to finish it, and yeah, it looks very promising, so I hope 2021 will be a great year for this band.
Once I got the tracks back though, I was completely blown away because the style, not that it wasn't what I expected, but it was fresh, original, and overly melodic. And overly melodic is definitely what we were striving for. So at that point I was very, very happy on the direction we were going. And needless to say, when it came to a bass player, I went back to my old bandmate and friend Philip Bynoe. I don't need to list his resume for you, but he's definitely the guy, great player. And at that point I knew that we had a very, very strong foundation, and I was very excited on moving forward with this original project.
Well, I began working with Mark Zonder a number of years ago with a band called Slavior, and from there we went to Warlord, and when he gave me a call about this, having worked with him in the past, I knew it would be something really cool, so I jumped on board. Before this even started, Mark and I were exchanging kind of bass and drum ideas just to kind of keep ourselves busy, and then he got involved with a couple of these songwriter guys, a Viv and a Joop guy, and so, you know, he started passing drum ideas back to them, and then they sent it to me, and I'd play some bass on it, and we kind of go around a few times with that, and then they'd send it to Ray, and he'd just cut some vocal on it. And next thing you know, here we are with a song.
Your hands on your heart, like a flame, it is your hand.
I knew I was going to have to get a very special singer for this band. So I got on the phone with my good friend and old bandmate there, Ray Alder from Fate's Warning, hence the name A through Z, and check with him and see what he was doing. And he was completely up for this. And I knew Ray would bring in a little different dimension to all this. I mean, we did some great recordings over the years and great touring, but I knew with the other 4 members, you know, each guy was coming from a little different perspective, which is kind of what I wanted. I didn't want, you know, 4 or 5 guys that grew up together all listening to Rainbow, so your band's going to sound obviously like Rainbow. You have 4 to 5 different influences coming in to create an original, special band.
the songs were really cool. I liked them, and I saw it as a chance to do something completely different than what I'm used to, being in a prog metal band for 30 years now. The fact that it's sort of a blend of 80s and 90s kind of music, maybe with even like a 70s style vocal going on. You have all of these different aspects coming together in this music, and I find it very, very interesting, and I hope that other people do as well. And again, it's great to work with Mark again after all these years, and I'm glad that he brought me in on this project.
But at the same time, I got on the phone with my buddy Robbie Wyckoff, who was last seen with Roger Waters doing the international tour of The Wall, and to see if he was available to help out with some background vocals. He's great at orchestral vocal arrangements and different landscapes, and just trying to add an extra special touch to this very, very special band, A through Z.